What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Sister Girl on Films. And as you can tell by the title, I will be giving my thoughts and opinions on the latest Netflix original drama, Fatherhood, which stars Kevin Hart. So if you're interested in my thoughts on this movie, then stay right there. We're going to get right into this review. Let's go.
Hey, Sister Girl on Films, you don't want to miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view. Trailer reactions, movies and TV. So entertaining and authentic, believe me. So roll that footage, I'm ready to chill. Time to hang out with my sister girl. Hey, Sister Girl on Films. Hey, Sister Girl on Films. Hey.
Stars Kevin Hart, and it is a drama. I reacted to the trailer, so I will be putting that info card. It'll be above me somewhere floating. And it is such a heartwarming film. In addition to Kevin Hart, who stars as Matt, who is a grieving widower. His wife passed shortly after the birth of their daughter, Melody. And it really is the story just about him trying to handle fatherhood and all the unexpected things that happen, while also trying to process his grief. And later on in the film, him trying to move forward and see what it's like to fall in love again and have a dating life. And how does that work with being a single father? It was just such a very, like I said, heartwarming film. I was kind of on the fence with Kevin Hart in a dramatic role. I know this isn't his first time tackling drama, but I didn't see that first movie. I forget the name of it. But I know that, you know, comedians typically do a really good job when they take on drama roles. So I was cautiously optimistic, and he did not disappoint. One of the opening scenes, especially the scene when he found out his wife had passed, honey, the emotion. Like, sometimes with dramas, and y'all haven't watched a drama in a long time. Like, I have not been in the mental space to watch a drama. And I know you're like, girl, it ain't all that. But sometimes you really do, depending on what the subject matter is about. You know, dramas can be triggering sometimes. And I was not in the space for anybody's drama over the last like few years. So this is my first time watching a drama in a long time. And so I had my Kleenex nearby, which I'm glad I did, because that first like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the film, I was crying, okay? But yeah, I was nervous that Kevin Hart would maybe go over the top in the scenes that really called for him to really be emotional and show that vulnerability and that just internal pain of losing a spouse. And he didn't. It seemed very authentic. I can imagine that he had to pull, because he, you know, if you know anything about Kevin Hart's personal life that he has shared, he has dealt with the loss of a very close family member in the past. And so I'm sure there may have been moments where he had to channel those feelings of grief and loss and what it was like when he had to live through those own personal moments to be able to pull that much pain out in some of these scenes, because I felt it. I've seen some people saying that it was an Academy Award winning performance. I ain't gonna go that far. Y'all need to calm down, okay? But it was a good performance. Fatherhood also stars Lil Rel. He was our comedic relief, and it worked. At first I was like, child, is it going to be out of place? And it really wasn't. It was kind of that, you know, you have that one friend that doesn't handle like serious situations well, so they have to break the tension with humor. I am that friend. She is me. I am her. And that was Lil Rel in this, and I really liked his performance. I just like Lil Rel. Like, I love to see him and stuff. I think his comedic timing is on point. His style of comedy is very funny to me. So I was glad that he was in this to kind of break up the monotony from here and there. Deborah Orurinde, I hope I'm saying her last name right. She was actually starred in Them, which was the Amazon Prime series that was kind of controversial. She can act her ass off. So I was a little sad that she played the wife in this, because she wasn't in it long. But I was glad she was in it, because at least she's getting more exposure, and hopefully we'll get to see her in more leading lady roles. And she's just gorgeous, honey. Just absolutely stunning. So at least we got to see her highly beautiful melanated self in this film. Also, DeWanda Wise is in this. And I think, first of all, second of all, she's gorgeous, okay? And her acting style, she's very like low key with it. And I think it works because it seems very authentic. And I enjoyed her in this as well. There were not any acting performances that I did not like. I think everybody brought their A game and did an amazing job. Alfre Woodard is in this, and y'all know she's gonna bring it every single time. You know, like the kids say now, she understood the assignment. I'm trying to keep up with the lingo. And then also just to round out the rest of the cast, we have Frankie Faison, and Paul Reiser was in this, which I haven't seen him in a long time. And I'm like, I know Mad About You was so long ago, probably about 20 some odd years ago, but he aged very well. Like, you know, you young people might not know who Paul Reiser is, but I was very surprised to see him in this, and he did a really good job. And last but not least, honey, the star of this movie for me was Melody Hurd, who plays Matt's daughter, Mel. Y'all, my bad. The baby's name was Maddie. Y'all know I'm bad with names. And let me tell you, first of all, this little girl, she also was in Them. So I was happy to see her and Deborah Ayurinde in another project together. This little girl is such a little ray of sunshine. Like, she was able to keep up with the adults with her acting. She was funny. She is adorable. And I connected with her character in several ways. Her being okay with like wearing pants when girls are supposed to wear skirts. She was like, I don't want to wear no damn skirt. She went to the store. Her dad tried to get her some girl type underwear. She saw the Batman underwear, said, no, I like these. Yes, little baby. Why do girls gotta have pink and unicorns and Barbies and all that? When I was a little girl, y'all, I used to like Transformers, G.I. Joe. I had a Mr. T doll. That was my favorite doll I played with. My mom would buy me Barbies. I always lost them, tore the heads off, didn't care. I liked my action figures. I liked toy guns. I liked all that. Boys had the better toys. I appreciated the fact that this little baby in this show was like, I don't like that. I am who I am, and I like Batman, and the boys' underwear feel comfortable. Okay? But anyway, I really loved her. I love this little girl, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her in her career, and hopefully she doesn't stop at just being a child star. Hopefully we get to see her grow and become a teen and do little sappy teen dramas up into adulthood. I would love to see her have a long flourishing career. Overall, like I said, I liked the story. The acting performances were top notch for me. I just think it's a really good family film. The only thing that I did not like about it, because it was not a perfect film, I felt like near the second half to the end of the film, I didn't really see like that the stakes were high, if that makes sense. So you guys know, like most of the time in dramas, there's always like this big issue that comes up that has to be resolved or may not be resolved, or some sort of big emotional peak that happens that our main protagonist has to kind of fight through in order for us to have this big emotional ending. And I don't feel like we had that. For me, I feel like emotionally this film just kind of coasted. Like we had the huge emotional impact of Matt losing his wife. But then after that, it kind of just, it didn't really get too deep, if that makes sense. Like there were some issues with Matt and his mother-in-law, played by Alfre Woodard, but I don't feel like they really got into it. You know, I don't feel like they dug into why did she have so much beef with Matt. I mean, they kind of spoke about it because she was mad that her daughter ended up moving away from home to be with him, but like that's not Matt's fault at all. So their tension was kind of like the cliche mother-in-law, son, don't really get along type situation. So I didn't feel like the big emotional payoff that we got at the end was earned, if that makes sense. I feel like the movie just kind of coasted and didn't really go there. And I feel like with the subject matter being grief and single parenthood and a child trying to process that grief, things like that, I feel like this movie could have really, really Steel Magnolia style went there with the drama, but it didn't. Other than that, those are probably that's my only issue with it. But other than that, I really enjoyed Kevin Hart in this drama role. I would like to see him in more dramas. Maybe just shift to that genre, because him in comedy, I know it's been a controversy later. I don't care. I'm not a fan. I think he plays the same character in all of his movies in terms of the style of comedy, the jokes, him being the man with the little man complex, all that. The shit's old. But here, drama did well. So that's all I got, y'all. So let me know in the comments below if you checked out Fatherhood, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you thought about the performances, and if you felt like it went there enough for you, like if it had enough drama, if it was hard-hitting enough for you. Let me know, y'all. And as always, y'all, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. And what's up to all of my new subscribers? Thank you so much for supporting your girl. I deeply appreciate it. And as always, y'all, I'm going to see y'all next time for something else. Thank y'all so much for your support. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Holla.
Sister girl on films.